A very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, Australian shares are set to open lower this morning. That's ahead of the central bank's cash rate decision later in the day, with domestic equities tracking an overnight sell-off on Wall Street due to renewed US-China trade tensions and inflation concerns. The local share price index futures fell 0.9%, a 98.5-point discount to the underlying S&P ASX 200 index. The benchmark rose 1.3% to close at 7,287.5 on Monday. The Australian share market has had an encouraging start to the week, with the ASX 200 lifting 1.29% yesterday. This was enough to recoup more than half of Friday's declines. The index was up as much as 1.7% in early trade, and volume was light due to a number of state holidays. China's market will also remain shut for the next 4 days due to national holidays. Over in the US, share markets tumbled yesterday as a sell-off in tech shares resumed. That's amid the threat of persistently high inflation. Shares of Facebook slumped 4.9%. That was after its website and its photo sharing platform and Instagram were down for thousands of users. Sentiment was also dented after US President Joe Biden said he cannot guarantee the US government will not breach its $28.4 trillion debt limit unless Republicans join Democrats in voting to raise it. But Tesla shares rose by 0.8% after the electric vehicle maker reported record quarterly deliveries, beating expectations. The Dow Jones Index fell by 323.5 points or 0.9%, while the S&P 500 Index lost 1.3%. The Nasdaq shed 2.1%. Back home and in today's company news, the merger of Washington H. Soul Pattinson and the Milton Corporation has been implemented. Now, this implementation of the scheme will create a leading diversified investment house with a significant market capitalization and access to a range of asset classes, including private equity, international equities, credit opportunities, real assets, and ASX-listed investments and trusts. And synlait launched their own branded consumer foods product called synlait Swapper Bottle. It's a first consumer foods product under its own brand. Now, synlait Swapper Bottle is a 1.5 litre reusable stainless steel bottle of milk exclusively sourced from Synlait's highest performing farms when it comes to stewardship for the land and care for people and animals. And Infratil has added UK growth opportunity to its data centre platform, committing £120 to £130 million worth of growth capital to London data business centre KO Data. Infratil will obtain a 40% stake alongside current owners Legal & General, one of Europe's largest asset managers, and Goldacre. They're the founder of KO Data and part of the Noe Group, a family-run investment and asset management business. They'll each retain a 30% stake. Infratil, together with Legal & General and Goldacre, intend to build KO Data into a £500 million multi-site data centre platform. And Adbri has appointed Nick Miller, the company's Chief Executive Officer, to the board as Managing Director and CEO, with effect from today. Working with the board, Mr. Miller has been instrumental in setting of the transformational agenda for the company since starting as CEO in January 2019. His appointment as Managing Director and CEO reaffirms a unified strategic direction set by the board. Now let's take a very short break. I'll be back with more market updates. Stay tuned.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With Kalkine TV.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching the Morning Outlook Report. Let's take a look at some currencies. Now, major currencies were firmer against the US dollar in European and US trade. The euro was near $1.16 at the US close, while the Aussie dollar lifted from lows and was near 72.90 US cents at the US close. European share markets fell on Monday, with the pan-European stock 600 index losing 0.5%, holding near 11-week lows, and tech stocks dropped 2.2%. Shares of gambling company Kindred Group fell by 8.2% to the bottom of the stock 600 index after broker Carnegie downgraded the stock. The German DAX index lost 0.8% and the UK FTSE eased by 0.2%. In London, trade shares in Rio Tinto rose by 0.1% and shares in BHP lifted 0.3%. In commodities news, global oil prices rose by around 2.5% yesterday, while OPEC Plus ministers ratified the 400,000 barrel a day output increase each month until at least April 2022. Saudi Aramco said the global natural gas shortage has boosted crude consumption by 500,000 barrels a day. The Brent crude price rose 2.5%, while the US NYMEX crude price rose 2.3% to its highest level since 2014. Base metal prices were mostly higher yesterday. China's efforts to rein in a burgeoning energy crisis continue to dominate the supply and demand outlook. Aluminium rose by 2.1%, but nickel fell by 0.3%. The gold futures price rose 0.5%, while spot gold was trading near $1,767 an ounce at the US close. Iron ore lifted 0.7% on expectations that steel mills will resume operations after this week's holiday in China. Well, that's all for the Morning Outlook report today here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.